So do you also use Instagram lead ads to get more leads for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to automatically add new leads from Instagram ads to Zoho CRM. So like you, I also use Instagram ads to get more leads for my business. And now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from Instagram lead ads, I want to add the lead details into Zoho CRM so that my sales team can follow up quickly and efficiently. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Instagram lead ads and Zoho CRM. And we are going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video I'll show you how to automatically add new leads from Instagram lead ads into Zoho CRM. So to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, but before moving on further, I'll just show you something really helpful. This right over here is Pabbly Community, where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share your workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges like you. It's an active and a supportive space to learn and grow together. The link to join this is in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, so I'm just going to move on further and create this amazing automation. For that, I'm just going to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click on this button which says sign up for free, and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and we're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account, and to get started I'm simply going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new one is more modern, faster and flexible, and the classic one is stable and has a familiar approach. So over here I'm just going to simply go towards this select in this new one, and now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I've already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can simply go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I've already created many, so I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only, which is automations. And now I'm just going to name my workflow as this, which says automatically add new leads from Instagram ads to Zoho CRM. And then I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create. And once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger with multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application right over here. So for my trigger application, I'm simply going to select it as Instagram lead ads. So I'm just going to search for Instagram lead ads right over here, and then I'm just going to simply select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to select it as new lead instant, and now I'm just going to click on this connect. Now in order to create this connection from Instagram lead ads, I'm just going to click on this add a new connection and then connect with Instagram lead ads. And after clicking on this connect with Instagram lead ads, Pabbly is asking me to select the Facebook account with the help of which I want to connect my Instagram lead ads. So I'm just going to use this Facebook account. So I'm just going to simply click on this continue right over here. So to build a connection between Instagram lead ads in Pabbly Connect, we use the Facebook account only. So that's the reason that it is asking me to select the Facebook account. And once I'm just going to do this, it is saying connection created successfully. And now it is asking me for the page and the lead generation form. So we're going to see the name of my Facebook page is Sports and Fitness Training Center. So I'm just going to select the same right over here, which is Sports and Fitness Training Center. Then I'm just going to select the lead gen form right over here, which is lead form new. And now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click click on the save and send test request. It is saying waiting for a webhook response, and over here to capture this webhook response we have to do a test submission. For that I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for Meta for developers. So I'm just going to search for Meta for developers right over here, and then I'm just going to open the landing page of Meta for developers. From here we have to go towards this resources and then developer tools, and then we have to open this lead ads RTO debug tool in order to open the lead ads testing tool. And now it is asking me to select the page and the form, so I'm simply going to select the page right over here, which is sports and fitness training center, because using this page only I'm running Instagram lead ads. And I'm just going to select the form, which is lead form new, and I'm just going to click on this preview form. Alright, and I'm just going to fill in this detail right over here. Let's say I'm just going to select personal training right over here, weight loss. Then I'm just going to enter my first name. Let's say I'm just going to keep it as smart. For the last name I'm just going to keep it as lead right over here. Then for the email address I'm just going to keep it as lead@pabblytudes.com. Then I'm just going to move on further right over here. I'm just going to enter the mobile number. So I'm simply going to enter the mobile number right over here, which is this. And after entering all of these details, I'm simply going to click on this continue and then submit. And once I'm just going to click on this submit, it is saying thanks, you are all set. And with this we have successfully submitted the test lead. So now I'm just going to open my workflow, and over here Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same lead which we submitted right over here. So yes, I'm just going to wait for a few seconds till Pabbly is going to capture the response, and as you can see that Pabbly has successfully captured the response. Over here going to see the same first name, same last name, same email address, same phone number, same training goals and the preferred training program. And now I'm just going to add these details into my Zoho CRM. For that I'm just going to add the action step. So I'm just going to left click on this trigger and click on this add action step. And now for the action application I'm simply going to select it as Zoho CRM right over here. So I'm just going to search for Zoho CRM right over here, and as you can see Zoho CRM, so we are simply going to select it. And now for the action event I'm just going to select it as create a contact and click on this connect. Now in order to connect this Zoho CRM we have to go towards this add a new connection and then connect with Zoho CRM. And now it is asking me for the domain, and to get this domain I'm just going to open my Zoho CRM, and over here is my domain, which is after CRM dot and before slash CRM. So as you can see that this is my domain, so I'm simply going to copy this domain and paste it right over here. Your domain can be anything from below. For me it is zoho.in. And now I'm just going to click on this button which says save, and once I'm just going to click on this save, Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So what I'm just going to do is I'm simply going to click on this accept and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. And once I'm just going to click on this accept, with this we have successfully connected our Zoho CRM account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the lead source, so I'm simply going to select it as advertisement right over here. And now one by one I'm just going to enter the lead details in order to add them into my Zoho CRM. But we are not going to add the lead details manually, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Instagram lead ads as a trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of a trigger application only. And as soon as we are just going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map this first name right over here. Then I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to map the last name too. I'm just going to search for last name and map it. Now I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to map the email address. So one by one I'm just going to map the details which are required. I'm not going to fill in the details which are not required. If you wish, you can definitely fill out the details which are not required too. But I don't have these lead details. I'm just going to leave it as blank, fill in the details which are required, and now click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that we've successfully created a new contact inside our Zoho CRM. So I'm just going to open my Zoho CRM and we're just going to refresh this contacts page in order to check for the new contact created. And once I'm just going to refresh it right over here, yes, you can see a new contact has been created with the same details, same name, same email and the same phone number. Now what I'm just going to do is, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, all right, but now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to test it in real time. So I'm just going to open my lead ads testing tool. We're just going to delete the previous lead and refresh the page. So it is really important to delete the previous lead and refresh the page so that we can create a new lead. And what I'm just going to do is that let's assume that someone sees my ad on their Facebook page and now they're just going to fill in this lead gen form. So I'm just going to click on this preview form and let's say they're just going to fill in this lead gen form. So I'm simply going to enter all of these details right over here. And as you can see that I've successfully entered all of my details, and now I'm just going to click on this continue and then submit. And once I'm just going to click on this submit, with this we have successfully created the test lead. And now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to directly open my Zoho CRM, and I'm just going to refresh this contacts page in order to check that if a new contact has been added right over here with the new lead details or not. So yes, you can see within seconds and in real time a new contact has been created right over here. The contact name, the same email address and the same phone number which we entered during our test submission. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now whenever we're going to receive a new lead from Instagram lead ads, automatically a new contact will be created in my Zoho CRM. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. All of this is going to happen in backend, and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.